Talking yesterday to Matt Robinson, the guy I did the film with that you came over and did a part in that we've cut. And his dad is a doctor and used to go around the world and stuff. And when he was about 10, he went on holiday, and they were driving through Indonesia to get to somewhere else. I forget where, but they came across this village where he said the spiders have won. Okay, they drive in. As you're driving in, he could see these things sort of hanging from the trees and the sort of telegraph poles. And as they got closer, he realised they were just big spiders. They just made webs everywhere, and he could see them on the street, okay? He said it freaked him out. They parked up in the sort of like the high street, and he said he got out, and they were running on the pavements, like pigeons and that's just running everywhere.
Oh,
he said the kids were playing with them. The kids were playing with them. There was no one else freaked out. He said he ran to the restaurant. They had to stop. He ran into the restaurant, freaked out. He got into the restaurant, and there was a tarantula on the floor. And he ran back in the car. And he said later to his dad, "Was that a dream?" And his dad went, "No, it's true. You know, it's a real place, right?" He was telling us that's the worst place in the world. He was looking it up. He was trying to Google it, and he put in. He can remember the name of this place, Indonesia, and he put in Spider Village, Indonesia, right? And he couldn't find it. But another one came up in Cambodia, and it was there, and he said it was exactly the same, just as bad, a place where just spiders have won, okay? But in this place, they eat them.
They eat the spiders. The local inhabitants eat the spiders.
Yeah.
Wow. So this town is just dense with spiders.
It's
They're
just
everywhere.
they're just happy there. No one's killing them. No one's doing anything.
Are you just treading on them as you walk down the street?
He said it's just they've just taken over. There's a place off Madeira they called Spider Island where no one lives there, but with absolutely no predators. There's just millions of spiders, but no one lives there.
How do you prevent the spiders? You know, when you're sleeping, crawling in, getting in.
You don't. They just put up with them. I suppose it's that, you know, they're no weirder than any other insect or pest or whatever you call them. It's just, I suppose, because you think of spiders as loners.
Yes.
And they're the top sort of phobia, and it seems weird that they're almost treated like pets. But isn't that a weird place though, that you drive in and it's just, oh hello, welcome to Spider Town?
I couldn't be dealing with it. I mean, my mum wouldn't be that bothered. She's still got that one that's under the telly. She's had that for ages. And my dad threatened that he was going to kill it because he's sick of it. She's put a bit of Tipex on its back, so she knows.
What?
So she knows.
Well, how many spiders are there? What, you think you'd kill it and then replace it out of guilt? It's not like a budgie.
No, but you can sort of say, oh, I don't know, it's gone. And then if one turns up again, he'll go, your spider's back.
Yeah.
But now she's marked it.
What? So hang on, it
Well,
has
that's weird.
It has a web underneath the telly.
It's always under the telly. I don't think it bothers with a web.
But what do you mean she keeps a spider under the telly?
It's just there, and she's sort of like, it's not a problem. They get rid of flies. They're not dirty.
It doesn't get rid of flies if it sits there watching Coronation Street.
It doesn't do much. Honestly, it can be there in a corner. I don't know what it does. I don't know. It just sits there. But she likes the fact that it's there. It's that thing, innit, of older people like that, don't they? They don't like change. It's like part of the family, you know. All the kids have left home now. She's got this little spider with Tipex on its head.
I like the way that she went to a drawer. She had an idea. She was worried about it. She was worried about her husband killing it. I know. This is for your own good. Good Tipex. Pop that on you.
And you've been round there with the spider. It doesn't freak you out?
Well, I'm going round this weekend, but I used to always sit on the floor to watch the telly.
Yeah.
Now it's like I'm not sitting on the floor.
You'd be watching Spider-Man. It would be criticising. Well, that wouldn't happen.
What does your mum think of it? Does she think it's like a little pet, or she doesn't want to get rid of it?
I think it is a pet because, like, you know, she's had loads of cats, she's had dogs, she's got a budgie, and now my dad's sort of saying, don't get any more pets because it means we can't go on holiday.
Right.
Spider can look after itself.
I love the idea. Someone say, do you mind coming when we're on holiday for a week? Do you mind coming around with a fly every 2 days? Yeah, I just keep an eye on it. I mean, I thought Spider Island was weird, but keeping a spider under the telly with Tipex on it as a pet.
I was watching a documentary about Nazi Germany and everything, and I just realised that I've felt guilty for quite a while because whenever I see a programme about the Nazi plan, I always take a certain solace. Like, I'm slightly smug that I know I'd have been okay because I'm tall and blonde, almost blue-eyed.
Yeah.
pretty much fully functioning, except the eyes are a bit poor.
The Aryan race.
And that's what they were after, wasn't it? The sort of Superman, the Aryan.
What do you mean? Yeah.
Well, Steve would have been the Aryan pin-up.
Yeah, I'm like a kind of poster boy for
you wouldn't.
Nazi Aryans.
You wouldn't. You wouldn't have been a pin-up.
No, but they'd have certainly. I'd have been maybe not on the posters, but I'd certainly have been down the recruitment office,
Really?
signing people out there to say we want you to look like this.
So what do you think? So Steve goes. They go. Okay, we want someone tall, blonde hair, blue eyes. Someone goes. I know the person. He's not only. He's really tall. He's got really sort of striking eyes and is quite blonde. And they go, get him here. What do you think? He walks in. Hitler sees him. All the generals go.
Hitler would love me.
Do you want everyone to look like this? Thoughts, Carl?
If you turned up, they'd go, hang on a minute, this doesn't match.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? No way. No way. I am an ideal Nazi.
I think someone would sort of go, hang on, I think there's been a mistake here.
No, that's bollocks. That is absolute nonsense. I guarantee that I would have been one of the most popular Nazis.
Did they stick with that? Did they sort of, was that the rule? Or did they see someone like you and go, hang on, we need a lot more on this list, because I've just seen something out there that ticks all the boxes, and it's a little bit off.
No. Well, do you know what? You can laugh, what would they have made of you? You'd have been straight against the wall, mate.
No, but I've been alright, because but Hitler was a bit like me, wasn't he?
Yeah, you did
look
like a slightly
5'8", dark hair. I mean, he made me laugh, Hitler.
Doesn't make many people laugh, but...
No, I know, but you know what I mean? He's going, oh, we've got to be blonde. I go, hold on, whoa, Adolf, take a look at yourself, son. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but he was just, he was aspiring to something more like me.
Well, at least dye your hair. Why didn't he just at least peroxide it? If I said to Hitler, we got to do this image, right, because people are laughing at you, because you're going around saying you want tall, blonde-haired, blue-eyed fellas, and you're a little short, brown-eyed, black-haired fella. Right, first of all, okay, put these contact lenses in. Little blue contacts. Oh, look at that, your eyes pop. Lovely. Okay. Let's dye your hair, peroxide that, maybe, like Dave Sylvian, give him a little quiff. Okay? Now,
some
right?
build-ups in his shoes.
Yeah, some Cuban heels, some maybe high heels. Right, now go out there. Now go out there.
That would have been an extraordinary look if that was the man that we knew and feared, giving those speeches. Peroxide hair, Cuban heels. I'd have been able. Imagine I'd have found Anne Frank in a second, just passing by.
Oh, yeah,
here in the top window, in the attic window.
He wouldn't have to. Yeah, he'd gone, lads, don't bother going inside. Go look at this. Get a ladder. Here she is.
Typing.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's a good thing, Carl. I'm just saying that one can have these guilty thoughts.
Only those things that I've said where I get an urge to slap a kid or something.
When did this happen?
There's just little things like that. The other day when I was in the park and there was a goose just sat on the edge of the pond and I just wanted to run up and kick it. It's because you're not allowed and it's there and it's almost like going, come on. You just want to give it a little boot. And it's the same with babies, sometimes you just want to slap their head. Not hard.
Oh, God!
But I'd say that's the weird thing.
Ricky has that impulse when he sees you.
I don't have anything where I sort of, want to be German or something. That's too...
I'm not saying I want to be German. I'm saying I feel guilty because when I see those things, I think, I'd have been okay.
Yeah. What would you have done, though? Do you reckon you'd have helped out or you'd have kept quiet, just done your bit?
I'd like to think I'd be one of those people who would have pointed and said, no, you can't be doing this. This is out of order. But I know in my heart I probably would have just kept stum. Because I'd have liked the...
Oh, he's already talking German.
I'd like the uniforms. I'd have just kept my head down.
Yeah.
Well, you might have had to survive.
Well, I just think I think I'm living in the best time for me. I think if it was about ages ago or something, it wouldn't have been right. I think I've just been lucky.
But if you were in one of those situations, whether it be Nazi Germany, anywhere else, where you see oppression going on, horrors, would you stand up and fight for justice, put your own neck on the line, or would you just keep quiet?
What do you mean, keep your neck? What do you mean?
Well, this is the thing. For instance,
if I knew Anne Frank was in my loft.
Well, yeah,
perfect.
Would you
if you knew Anne Frank was in your loft, and your dad came in and went, right, whatever you do, don't harbour any Jewish people. The Nazis are right. Also, they're looking for spiders under tellies. You and your mum sort of looked at each other. So what would you do? You met a little German fella. Ah, young Carl. It's a little round-headed fella.
I'll probably just go, no, I don't know who's up there.
Well, we are checking, and if we find her, then you...
Well, that's ridiculous, real.
Well, what do you think, though? Of course, it was a threat of death. If you harboured someone,
yeah, but
that was why it was so heroic.
Well, hang on.
People.
Could we just have this conversation played out, please, Rick? You're the German.
Hello, Carl. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right. Yeah, what's the problem?
You're losing your hair. You're stressed.
A little bit. Yeah, it's bad times.
Right. You're not hiding anything from me, are you?
No.
Oh, okay. No, and when you're asleep at night, do you hear the creaks of anyone upstairs?
I'm quite a sort of once I get to sleep, because my restless legs and that, I'm normally pretty tired, so I'm out like a light.
If I came round, could I look in the attic, and if I find anyone...
It's up to you, I've got to go out, I mean...
Well, I tell you now, if I go on and find someone, I will kill you.
Well, I don't know if anyone's up there. I wouldn't say it's his job, I'd say you go and have a look.
Yeah, but
don't say that, you're meant to be protecting her.
Just say...
No, you've got to get him off the
Go
set. You've got to say, no, she's not there, I'll just check, don't worry about that. Listen, I wouldn't lie to you. You'd say...
But this is the point, Cole. Are you willing to put your life on the line for someone else? And I think fundamentally...
Not for her.
Why not for her? She's got her whole life to live. She's a talent, she's writing. You're not doing anything. What are you doing? Staring at her?
She's innocent. More like she's innocent.
I'd say Anne. I'd go up. Anne. Yeah. Listen, they've been again. I think you should move out, because this is sort of dragging... It's stressing me out. They keep knocking, I'm going to get dragged down with you, so can you move out of the loft now? You've been here a few weeks.
But that's
It's no sort of life, Anne. You've been up here, you might as well be some sort of moth. There's no light. You sat there writing, so I don't know what you're writing. You've been up here for weeks. What are you writing about? I've kept a diary, and it's a bit of a struggle. You haven't been out. So, can you just move, please?
That's what you do, is it?
But I don't know how much you're meant to do.
But this is the point, isn't it, Carl? It's about what are you willing to do? People, during that time, protected people at their own expense, at their own personal risk. They went through, they lied, they got food, they forged documents for them, they tried to sneak them out of the country. They did incredible acts of heroism to help other people.
And you're doing
saying
nothing.
You're going to kick her out on the
You're
street
adding
after
to
2
it.
weeks.
You're adding to it.
All I'm saying is, I'd say, Anne, I think they think you're up here now. I think it's best if you move on.
I don't think you'd have even welcomed her in the first place.
I
can't leave here.
Well, I tell you what, I think he's finding something a bit suspicious and he's going to come up. So I have warned you, Anne, don't moan. And I'd leave her to it. And then if they turn up again, I'd go and have a look.
Well, no, because then you'll still get done.
I won't get done.
You've harboured her now. You're in trouble. So either go through with it and protect her, or stitch her up and get yourself out of. What are you going to do?
I'd say, right, Anne, listen.
Go on. You've had one conversation. She's not listening to you. She's busy. She's writing.
Anne.
How are you getting up there?
It's just a little, what's it, ladder? What are they called?
A loft ladder.
Yeah, a loft ladder thing. I go up there, give it a bang.
Right.
Hang on a minute, she says, stop her writing. What do you want? Well, what...
Are you dagging? Carl, what are you doing?
I go, I'm talking to Anne.
Who?
Anne Frank.
Who's Anne Frank?
The woman in the loft.
Well, you're not harbouring Jewish people, are you?
I don't know what she is. She's just up there all the time.
What?
I didn't know she was Jewish.
Yeah,
I wouldn't know she was Jewish, you know. I just sort of, she'd just be there. I'm talking about it's my mum and dad's house.
Yeah.
I'm younger.
Yeah.
There's a woman in the loft. It's just the norm.
Right.
It's just the norm.
Right.
Well, it must have been with all the Jewish people about.
How's she getting
Everyone must
fed?
have had a Jew in the loft.
Who's...
But
is it like getting it lagged?
Yeah.
What's interesting though is that you've deliberately massaged this now to absolve yourself of responsibility. Suddenly you've made yourself a kid and it's not your responsibility.
Yeah.
We are asking you, the adult Carl
They all
Pilkington.
said that.
Adult Carl Pilkington, are you willing to put your neck on the line? And you're not. You're a.
Suzanne brings home someone and go, right, they're being persecuted, they're after, right? The mob. Okay, forget it, not that, right? Someone's after, right? They've just put out, they said, look, we've got to hide her. If they find her, they kill all three of us. Right, can we hide her here, Carl? Otherwise she's got nowhere to go. Let's at least take the risk.
Well, let's set some rules.
Go on then. Right.
How long are you going to be in the loft for?
It might be a year.
It's a long time, that.
I know, but quick, they're coming.
Where have you been?
Quick, in here, right? Right, Carl, do you answer the door and go, she's in here, boys, or do you go...
Just stick her in the loft a minute.
Okay, she's in the loft, okay.
Hello.
Hi, I'm gonna kill you and your girlfriend, Okay, unless you tell me now,
Yeah.
is there someone in your loft? Yes or no?
Not that I know of.
I'm going to check in a minute.
Wait a minute, what do you mean not that you... I'm another one. When you say not that you know of, I am going to go and check in the loft. Are you happy for me to check in the
I
loft?
can't stop you, can I?
Oh, whoa. We want a yes or no, son. Right.
Well, what if I said no? What would happen?
Well, we
Well,
would
then
storm in, and if we found anyone up there, we would presume you knew they were up there, and we would shoot you.
Seems a bit unreasonable. So what I'd say it's weird you mentioned that, because there has been a bit of banging about in the loft, but I think it's coming from next doors. Have you been next door yet?
No, we haven't.
You got to go around there.
All right, mate. Cheers, mate.
No problem. Right,
No.
shut the door, and then that'd be that. I mean, it's,
Well, it seems
they
quite
make it
simple,
seem
actually.
they make it seem worse back then, but that's what age does to things, isn't it? People add bits on and all that.
So
and
what do you think?
take
What do
it
you think
back-
the close to truth to the story is? I
it's
mean,
just
you've
a
done no
woman.
research,
Just
yeah.
a woman. She did a diary and she bummed about in people's lofts without paying for stuff. It's like what do you call them? What do you call them when you get people living in houses?
Squatters.
Yeah, she's basically just a squatter with a diary.
Unbelievable.
That is the worst
Ill-informed thing I've ever
I
heard
have
you say.
ever heard anyone say. Unbelievable. Carl, we've been doing this for a long time and we're struggling for stuff. We ripped off Room 101 last week, called it Room 102. You've done
Brilliant. No one saw
Rockbusters.
through that.
No, exactly, yeah. So, have you heard Desert Island Discs?
Yeah.
Good, let's do that. Right, forget the 8 records, we
Well, hang
can't
on,
play them
for-
anyway. We can't play them anyway.
I know, but for people who are listening in other countries, they may not be familiar with those island discs.
Oh, it's a program. It's a real national institution here. They get prime ministers and leaders of men and really eminent people to go on and you talk about your life and you choose your 8 favourite tunes. You take a luxury item and you're allowed to take any book. I did it. I was very privileged and honoured and very flattered to be asked to do it myself last year. Apparently, they said, "What book would you take?" And she went, "You get the Bible." I went, "Well, good. I want you to take toilet paper then." And I took a book. I think a tabletop book of art.
Why would you take that?
Oh, you can't take anything that's useful. It's just it's and your luxury item. You can't. I took a vat of Novocaine. I thought if I get toothache, I'm sipping on that till I die. If I'm stuck here with nothing to do, I've got 8 records. I'm gonna be sick of them.
That's the thing.
I'm looking at art. At least I'm looking at something.
What book would you take, Carl?
Well, I wouldn't take an art book anyway. I know that.
Right. Okay.
Because
So come on
you're
then.
gonna get
One
sick
book.
of it. You're going to get sick of
Right. One book. You can't get sick of art either.
You can.
Okay.
You can. You can have a brilliant picture on your wall, but eventually, remember what I've said to you, your eyes get bored of anything.
I don't remember him saying that. I think I blanked out. I think he came in one ear, straight out the other.
Well, that's why relationships break up, isn't it? Because the eyes get sick of looking at that other person, and you go, my eyes want to change. That's what it's all about.
Me eyes want to change. Okay, come
Sorry,
on,
love.
Fucking hell, choose a book to
I'd
take.
probably take a dictionary or something like
Oh,
that.
that's ridiculous.
Why?
Why would you take a dictionary?
Just because I'm not that good with words.
But what do you want words for? You're not talking to anyone anymore. You don't have to worry about the vocabulary. You have to worry about...
But there'll be a lot of
and-
talking to yourself, probably. It'd be nice to sort of
Oh, so
interest
you're
me.
going to bring yourself up on your grammar, are they? You're talking to yourself and you go, oh, Carl, you're an idiot. You don't say it like that.
Well, if you've got to talk to yourself, it'd be nice to have
Why are you
someone...
talking to yourself, you maniac?
Because there's no one else about.
Yeah, but you don't open your mouth and actually verbally talk in order to
But
talk.
also, what does it matter if you've got a dictionary or not? Who's arguing with who?
Because sometimes I feel frustrated when I can't get my point across.
But it's just you!
Exactly,
already
that's
know
even
your
more
point.
annoying.
So-
Look how
so-
you're getting annoyed now. You're annoyed with me because I can't explain what I mean.
Yeah.
I don't want to be annoying myself.
Why would you be annoying
But
yourself?
you'll already understand your point. You don't need to vocalise
No,
it.
sometimes I think through what I'm saying. And I
Yeah.
think, does that make sense? And sometimes I'll go, no, it doesn't. And I'll go, why is that? And then you're working it out in your head. Now, if I've got a better vocab, I'll have a good little chat.
What? Good little what? With yourself.
Carl, you already
On a
understand.
desert island, you've got there, you're not reading the Bible, you get a dictionary out, so you get a better vocab so you can have a decent chat with yourself. What are you saying?
It becomes a point, if you're not keeping yourself interested in anything, your brain's going to turn to mush. Now,
I know how you feel.
I'm teaching my brain stuff, keeping it active. The only thing you've got on that island is your imagination and your thoughts. Now, if you can make those imaginations and thoughts better, which you do with language, you're going to have a better time, aren't you?
Well, no, a thought is never restricted in your own brain by vocabulary, is it?
Of course it is.
No,
Well, no, if you've had the thought, you've had the thought. You don't go, hold on, I'd have a thought here, but I can't think of the word.
You don't think in language in that same way, do you, really? You think more conceptually.
When someone came up, oh, guess what? I've just found the cure for... Oh, I can't think of the word. What?
Forget it, I won't
I've
be
just
shitting
worked
in.
out the cure for A. I can't think of the word. Let's look it up. What is it? Cancer.
No, but just to think, language is a powerful thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, he's run out of words.
You see, this is what I'm saying. It's sometimes difficult for me to get my point across with what I mean.
Yeah, but that's fair enough if you're communicating, say, in this environment, and it's, dare I say it, perhaps a shame that you didn't read a dictionary before we started doing the podcast and all the broadcasting. But anyway, you've waited till you're on a desert island with no fucker around.
Well, no. Well, I think by then, by the time you get shipwrecked, there would probably be a few more entries to the dictionary. Grippage, foodage, rummaging, replenishing.
So what? All words are made up. Orange. One day someone went, what?
He's got a head. He's got a head like Sunday.
He's got a head of what? He's got a head like a fucking what?
I don't even know what.
He's got a head like a fucking what?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Let's make up a word. It looks like a orange, like a fucking round orange.
And the other thing is, say if I am captured.
By who?
What?
By who?
By a boat that's passing.
Well, you
Captured?
captured? You mean saved?
All right, saved then, yeah.
Okay.
If I'm there, you go again. You see, I went for captured instead of saved.
You're captured
But
by
you're
some
not
pirates.
talking to anyone, Carl, in your head. It didn't matter. You knew what you meant. When you sat there on that desert island, you thought, oh, if I'm captured by a boat. They didn't come over and go, hi, Carl, we've come to save you. You wouldn't go, well, no, I don't want saving, I want capturing. I go, right, sorry, wait for the next boat. It didn't matter. You knew what you meant. You'd go, help, and you'd get on the boat.
Do you think in words that you don't use?
Unless you're specifically thinking about something you're going to say, maybe because we're doing some writing or whatever, we're not thinking in words, are you? You don't wander around thinking, today I feel so, I don't know what the word is. You know, you just feel, you experience, you think, you're not thinking logically about words and sentence structure and all those other things. That's not how you operate. So if you're on a desert island having these arguments with yourself, unless you're schizophrenic...
You've only got yourself for company.
Yes, but
if you bore yourself, what's the point? What is the point, seriously?
But how are you going to... What, so you think you're going to read that dictionary and you're going to be better company? Because you're going to be impressing yourself with longer words. You're going to go...
Well, why do people use big words?
Because they can.
But also to impress themselves. I bet they slip them words in.
To impress themselves, to impress others.
If a boat passes and they go, there's a fella over there on that island, let's go and get him. Now, the way I am at the moment, they'd go, you all right? And I'd go, you what? And they'd go, oh, don't stop.
Imagine that!
Whereas if I sort of say something with a big word that I can't think of right now, they'll go, oh, who's that? He sounds like he knows his stuff.
Yoo-hoo! Anti-disestablishmentarianism!
Get him on this boat now!
We must have that wit!
All right, you get...
Come through.
But then I'm on the news and they go, oh, Carl, what was it like on the island? And I can start saying stuff.
It was scrampharious.
No, but then I think it makes it more interesting, whereas at this moment in time, I'd struggle telling them what it's like.
I like the idea of you trying to educate and better yourself.
I love the idea.
But do it now!
But there's so many other books. If I'm stuck with one...
Okay, the dictionary. You've got a dictionary. What's
Fine.
your luxury item? What's your luxury item? Quick. Let's get off this island. Come on.
What did you take for your luxury?
A vat of Novocaine.
Oh, yeah. Some Revels, a big sort of bag.
Big bag of Revels.
A big bag of Revels.
Just for variety.
Well, there's no variety particularly in Revels. They're all chocolate, aren't they?
No, all different. You've got orange ones, you've got coffee, caramel, Malteser.
That's it. That's your luxury.
Sorry, is this podcast sponsored by Revels?
I mean, taking Novocaine isn't great, is it? If you don't get toothache, you'll be going out and bring Revels.
Thank you for listening. I mean, you are martyrs, saints and martyrs to have listened to this all these years. So that's it from us. Why don't you start again? Go back to the beginning and listen to all of them. The back catalogue, 5 series.
See if you can find one wise word from Carl Pilkington.
And if you listen to this in the future, I'll tell you what, the world's gone downhill.
No, it'll just be different. I don't think it'll go downhill. It's just going to change, and things are going to be different. We've talked about fat people. Is that a bad thing? Mammoths were fat, weren't they?
Yeah.
Then they died out. Then you get the Ice Age, and then this has happened. It's all going to happen again. That's what's going to happen.
Brilliant. You just decided that now.
Definitely. Well, that's what happens, isn't it? A weed grows out of a crack. Put weed killer on it. 2 weeks later, it's back again. That's what the world's like, a big weed. We're just a weed in the universe.
Good night, everybody.